If you're looking for a way to be totally anonymous online, the Tor network is definitely one of your best options. But there are a few things you should know about how it works and how to use it and how to avoid its pitfalls. And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. First of all, let's just make sure we're all on the same page. When I say Tor, I'm talking about a free open source software that helps keep you anonymous as you browse and you communicate online. You can use Tor browser to access the dark web, which is an encrypted network of sites that don't show up on regular search engines. Now, the dark web tends to get a bad rap because of its association with various illegal activities, but it's also an important tool for journalists and whistleblowers and anyone who wants to stay anonymous for any reason at all, which doesn't necessarily mean dodgy things. So how does Tor work? Well, to put it simply, Tor relays all of your traffic through a network of servers, and these servers are all around the world. And then it wraps it in several layers of encryption to keep it private. So you can think of this encryption like the layers of an onion. And here's a fun fact, Tor, T-O-R, actually stands for the Onion Router. Each server in the network is called a node and is operated by a volunteer. These volunteers are the only people who can see your traffic, but because just one layer of encryption is removed at each node, they can only see the locations of the previous and following relays. All of these relays are totally random and never recorded. And then the Tor browser even deletes your browsing history and cookies after every session. And voila, you're nearly completely anonymous. Now, I say near because there are a few points of vulnerability in this system, which I'm going to explain in detail later. Luckily, there's an easy solution for most of them, using a VPN or virtual private network in combination with Tor. This is the best way to maximize your anonymity, privacy, and security online. And there are two ways to do it. Now, option one is connect to your VPN first and then access the Tor network. This is the easiest way to combine these tools, and for most people, it will provide more than enough protection. If you use the Tor over VPN method, no one, not even your internet service provider, will be able to see that you're using Tor. That's why I always recommend it to anyone who wants to stay anonymous online. So how does this method work? The first step is to connect to a VPN that's compatible with Tor. I recommend Express VPN since our tests have found that it's the safest, fastest, and most reliable VPN on the market. You can download it from the link in the description to get an exclusive discount. Follow the steps on the Express VPN's website, which offers a few different plans and payment methods. Once you've signed up, download the app for your device and install it just like you would any other app. You'll need to sign in and enter an activation code before you can start using the VPN though. Once it's all set up, all you have to do is click a button to connect to the recommended server or choose a different server located anywhere in the world and you are good to go. If you have any trouble, make sure you check out our ExpressVPN review and tutorial video. So once you've got your VPN set up, it's time to connect to the Tor network. Despite the fact there's a lot of complex stuff going on behind the scenes, the Tor user experience is actually pretty simple. So here's how to get started with it. First up, go to the Tor project website to download Tor browser for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, or Android, and then follow the prompts to install it on your device. Just make sure not to download Tor browser from any source other than the official Tor website. You can find the link below, plus a link to our in-depth guide on how to use it. Now, a quick note for you iPhone users, there isn't an iOS version of the Tor app. That said, you can download an app called Onion Browser from the App Store, which uses Tor routing, but it doesn't have all the same privacy protections. It's been officially recommended by Tor's developers though. And did I mention that Tor is totally free to download and use? You can thank all of those volunteers who operate the network nodes for that. Anyway, once Tor browser is downloaded and installed, open it up and wait for it to connect to the Tor network. You'll have the option to connect right away, or to manually configure it if you need to. Now, whenever you want to use the internet safely and anonymously, all you have to do is connect your VPN and then use Tor just like you'd use any browser. And that's it. Easy, right? I strongly recommend the Tor over VPN method, but you can also do it the opposite way, VPN over Tor. Now with this method, first you connect to the Tor network and then to a VPN. However, you'll probably have to manually configure your VPN to allow this, and outside parties will still be able to see that you are using Tor. That said, this method's great for communicating sensitive information because it protects you from malicious exit nodes, one of the Tor network's only real security faults. Let me explain this a bit. So the exit node is the last server that your traffic passes through before it reaches its final destination. This is when the final layer of encryption is removed, meaning that whoever is operating the node can basically spy on your activity. They still can't see your IP address, but the entry node or the first relay in the network can. So if someone is monitoring multiple nodes, there's a chance that they could identify you and figure out what you're doing online. In addition to this risk, there are a few other downsides when using Tor. First, it's slow. Remember all those random relays and layers of encryption in the Onion? Well, sending your data all around the world and then wrapping it in encryption and then decrypting it takes quite a lot of time. The result is a significantly slower internet connection. It's part of the reason that I don't recommend using Tor for high bandwidth activities like streaming or downloading or torrenting, because you'll feel like it's 2004 again. While we're on the subject, Tor's developers also advise against using it for torrenting. This is mainly because torrenting applications tend to ignore proxy settings, which basically means that they'll expose your IP address and web traffic, totally defeating the purpose of using it. Another disadvantage of Tor browser is that it only makes your browsing activity anonymous. Anything you do on other apps is completely unprotected. Trust me, it's a lot easier than you might think to forget this and get a bit sloppy. That's yet another reason to use Tor with ExpressVPN. If you connect to the VPN first, all of your activity will be private, not just your browsing. Quick note, even if you're using both Tor and ExpressVPN, you still need to be super careful not to voluntarily give up personal information online, especially on the dark web. And finally, there's the fact that using Tor can attract unwanted attention and even some suspicion. When you use Tor browser, no one can see what sites you're visiting, but they can see that you're using Tor to do it. This could set off alarm bells for your internet service provider or government agencies, and if they expect that you're doing something a little bit shady, it could even make you the target of surveillance, but I'm sure you're not doing that anyway. So whether you're using Tor for some top secret purpose or just to stay safe online, you don't want that kind of scrutiny. But if you combine it with a VPN, no one else will know that you're using Tor except for the VPN provider itself. And if you choose a provider with a strict no logs policy, you can rest assured that they'll never record or share your activity. Want an example of one such provider? Yep, you've guessed it, ExpressVPN. So let's review. The Tor network allows you to use the internet anonymously and access the dark web. It's volunteer operated, it's totally free, and it's incredibly easy to use. Now all you have to do is download Tor browser and install it on your device. However, Tor's not perfect. It'll slow down your connection and you can't use it to torrent. And there are a few different ways that your online activity could be exposed. Plus, if your internet service provider or other third parties see that you're using Tor, they could get suspicious. The best way to solve these problems is by combining Tor with a VPN. I highly recommend using ExpressVPN to connect to a VPN server and then connecting to the Tor network. This adds an extra level of security and privacy to all of your online activity. Remember, you can find out more about ExpressVPN and Tor at the links in the description below. If you're ready to download them, make sure you use the links we provided. The ExpressVPN link will give you a special discount on your subscription too. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on VPNs and all things cybersecurity. Thanks for watching, happy browsing and stay safe out there.